Now, each year we are honored to have the most recent recipient of the Clark University Maneve Dunham Award for Excellence in Teaching to present the convocation address. This year, that faculty member is Joe Klinebriel from the Drama Department. Joe joined the Clark full-time faculty in 2002. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Theater Performance from Western Michigan University and a Master's of Fine Art degree from the Alabama Shakespeare Festival of the University of Alabama, where he was part of the Professional Actor Training Program and worked as a member of the resident companies. Joe teaches all of the performance-related courses in the drama department, as well as sections of the Cornerstone and Transitions classes. Additionally, Joe directs 2 of the 4 main productions produced by the drama department each year. He has participated as a guest artist actor in many drama productions, several of which have been past selections honored at the American College Theater Festival. Joe has performance experience in Michigan, New York, and locally in Wisconsin and Dubuque. And this fall, Joe will once again return to the stage here at Clark as a guest artist actor in the department's fall musical production, Spring Awakening. Locally, Joe serves on the Grand Opera House's Board of Trustees and has spent the last 4 summers directing highly successful productions of The Phantom of the Opera, Sweeney Todd, Les Mis, and The Producers. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Associate Professor of Drama, Joe Klinebriel. Joe?
Well, good morning to all of you new and returning students, faculty, and staff. It is certainly my pleasure to speak to you today. Here comes my spotlight. Actor types like to have the spotlight. So, I'm so happy to be able to talk to you today. It's hard to believe that we're already several weeks into the semester and that our summer adventures are now behind us. But I want to tell you about an experience that I had this summer. I had the awesome opportunity to check something off of my bucket list and take a risk that I had not yet taken. I got the chance to skydive for the first time. A little visual here. So it was something that I always wanted to do, but for one reason or another, I never worked up the nerve to do it. But this summer, I took the risk. I learned what I was supposed to do. I boarded the little plane. I wore my silly-looking goggles and my hat, and I strapped myself to and placed every ounce of trust in my tandem instructor, Hashi. He's sitting behind me. Who, by the way, got to wear a really cool jumpsuit and helmet, and whereas I look like some kind of deranged gorilla, but I'll deal with that. So at 14,000 feet, I knelt at the edge of the open hatch, and I looked out over the expansive Iowa plains while the icy wind of a layer of atmosphere with which I was not at all familiar briskly greeted me and beckoned me to let go of my fear and embrace this new risk. One I had always wanted to take, and I jumped, and it was incredible. I was in a free fall for just about a minute, traveling 120 miles an hour, and the wind consuming me. And then on cue, thank God, our chute opened, and Hashim and I floated gently down to earth, finishing with a beautifully smooth landing. I had done it, with the help of Hashim, of course. So I jumped through that door of uncertainty, and I took the risk. Now, knowing that I'd be talking to you today, I kept thinking of how the metaphor of my experience of jumping seemed rather relevant to the college journey that you are embarking upon. You are in the midst of taking your own risk. You too have signed up for the adventure, boarded the plane, placed your trust in, and are connecting yourselves to those who are there to help you, and you are taking a leap of faith into a vast and perhaps intimidating world that you've never known before. So if I can give you a piece of advice about your adventure, it would be to savor every moment of your experience. So I learned that falling from 14,000 feet to 5,000 feet in the span of about 1 minute goes very fast. And there's so much to take in during that passage of time. In fact, I will illustrate just what went through my brain during the jump. It kind of went something like this. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my God, please let the chute open. Oh my God, we're jumping. Oh my God, I hope I did it right. Oh my God, it's freezing cold. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh my God, look at the clouds. Oh my God, look at the ground. Smile, thumbs up for the video camera. There goes the chute, and whoa, I can breathe again. Not that bad. So as you can see, it was very quick, very intense, yet very religious experience for me. And your 4 years will undoubtedly fly by as well. And my wish for you is to savor every second. But beyond savoring your experience, I challenge you to devour it. This is a time of opportunity when you can breathe in experiences and take leaps of faith that you might never have thought that you would take before. So I challenge you to leap through those doors that you've always wanted to leap through. To join new clubs, taste new foods, read new books, share new ideas, experience new works of art, see new plays, and most of all, to not find yourself at the end of your time at Clark regretting the fact that you didn't take a leap. Not because of the gifts that you wouldn't get, that you wouldn't get a chance to receive, but because of the gifts that you wouldn't get a chance to give. Dancer and choreographer Agnes DeMille once said to her dancers, there is a vitality, a life force, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium, and it will be lost. The world will not have it. So I am challenging you all to cultivate your own unique expression. Embrace new worlds and new ideas, and take new risks. I think hockey great Wayne Gretzky put it simply and powerfully when he said, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. One particular idea that has meant a great deal to me is the notion that we are all a product of our experience. I'm not sure who first coined the phrase, and I'm not sure when I first heard it, and though I am fully aware of the obviousness of it, I continue to come back to it again and again. We are a product of our experience. That means that everything we do, everything we see, every performance that we attend, every experience we are a part of becomes a brushstroke in the portrait of our lives, part of our identities, part of what we have learned. A discovery that you are bound to make is that some of the greatest moments of learning during your time at Clark will not necessarily be in the classroom. Years before my identity was that of a teacher, a father to my son Sam, or a husband to my beautiful wife Jill, who incidentally I met while I was in college, so I'm grateful for college. I began my undergraduate freshman year as a theater major at Western Michigan University, and I had no idea that this quirky dude, long hair, hailing from Traverse, was also a theater major, would end up being one of the most important people in my life. Okay. So, Throwback Thursdays tomorrow. We'll call it Way Back Wednesday. I don't know if you can see it. There's some poor excuse for beard hanging on my face to the left. And that's my friend. When I first met Ethan Alexander, I thought that he seemed a little strange but nice, and we soon found a common bond through laughter. We first met up at a mutual friend's dorm room, and we jokingly started making predictions about what adventures college would hold for us. In fact, we picked up our friend's magic 8-ball toy, one that looks a lot like this, and we shook it, and we asked it some of life's big questions. Questions like, will I eat cheese tonight? Reply hazy, ask again later. Will I eat cheese tomorrow night? Signs point to yes. Will we get dates with women who will share the same profound love for cheese that we do? Outlook not so good. Extremely important, hard-hitting questions, people. This is what we were asking the 8-ball. And we laughed ourselves silly that night and into the beginning of an incredible and enduring friendship. And in the months to follow, we took theater classes together. We discovered that we both loved Bill Watterson's cartoon Calvin and Hobbes. And the unique friendship shared between those two characters Calvin, the mischievous, intelligent, and adventurous little boy, and Hobbes, his stuffed tiger, who magically came to life when adults were not around, and who was probably the more reasonable, perhaps conservative of the two. And we love the way these two characters sorted through the big questions of life. Questions that maybe necessarily didn't involve cheese, okay? And we saw some of ourselves in each of these characters. We love these characters. So much so that we each completed a final project for a theater class by building and painting a flat of these characters. Ethan's was Calvin, and mine was Hobbes, and they hung over our beds in our room that we roomed together in our sophomore year. And just like Calvin and Hobbes, we spent many college hours together asking life's big questions and searching for the answers to the mysteries of love and life. And eventually, we watched each other graduate, and the years took us to different parts of the country in pursuits of our careers. But we never stopped the wheels of our friendship. We never stopped sharing and learning from life's mysteries. He was the best man at my wedding, and we celebrated the birth of our sons within 3 weeks of each other. And now we share in the growth and the wonderment of our children as they begin to sort out those same mysteries of life. There they are. Ethan's become one of the most important people in my life. He's become my brother, and he's taught me so much about life and love, and he has helped me become the best person that I can be. I'm a product of my experience with Ethan, and it all started with a magic 8-ball, some stupid questions about cheese, and a lot of laughter on a fall night in my freshman year. My point is that these are magical times for you. There are so many opportunities just waiting for you. There are resources and people all around you, like my friend Ethan, who are ready to laugh with you and shake the magic 8-ball with you. There are amazing people like Hashim who are ready to connect themselves to you and ride with you through your leaps of faith. I wish you well with this new leap that you've taken, and may you take many more along your journey, knowing that everyone in the Clark community is here to see you through to the end and beyond. So since I mentioned them, I thought it was only fitting that I leave you with the sentiments of Calvin and Hobbes' final comic strip. So Calvin exclaims, "Wow, it really snowed last night, isn't it wonderful?" Hobbes responds, "Everything familiar has disappeared. The world looks brand new." Calvin muses, "A new year, a fresh, clean start." Hobbes agrees, saying, It's like having a big white sheet of paper to draw on." Calvin adds, "A day full of possibilities." And in the final frame, the two of them board their sled, and Calvin challenges, "It's a magical world, Hobbes, old buddy, let's go exploring." Savor and devour the exploration. Enjoy the ride, and have a wonderful journey. Thank you.